Okay, next question. Do you think Tumblr triggers your disordered thoughts? Do you think it can be a poisonous environment for the mentally ill? Well, honestly, I think life is chock full of triggers and there's nothing you can do about it. That's just the way things are. People will be triggered by other things, and I mean, there are people who are naturally thin, like, you know, models, fashion models and stuff like that, who are enviously thin, and like, I mean, it's not their fault, that's just how they are because they're tall and they're thin, that's just their body. You can't just say, oh, put on weight, because, like, I mean, triggers are always going to be there for any for any mental illness, and like, there's nothing that that person suffering can do about that. That's just the way it is. And people know, like, people with eating disorders, people with depression, all that, like, they know what Tumblr contains. They know the type of stuff that's on there. You know, I know what's on there. I know there's plenty of pictures of thigh gaps and protruding bones and all of that on Tumblr, and yeah, I know that, and a lot of the time I strive to trigger myself because, you know, that's what I want to look like. Like, I think you can't really blame Tumblr because I suppose we know what we're getting into when we know what's there, and if it is triggering, don't go on Tumblr. So yeah, that's just my philosophy. When is your birthday? 5th of December. I'm going to be 18 this year, which is very surreal because I still look about 10. What are your religious beliefs? Honestly, I don't really know. I'm kind of at the stage that most people are when they hit their teens, when they kind of question their own upbringing and, you know, their faith, and obviously that's just natural, it's part of life. I'm not atheist, I wouldn't consider myself atheist. Like, I love learning about different religions, especially in religion class, but I feel it's always a slightly biased way of teaching it, because you can tell that there's, like, you know, the Catholic in the teachers are like, well, you know, the Hindus can do that, but, you know, we're Catholic, so, you know, don't go thinking such silly things that they, you know, you know, I was born, raised Catholic, had my christening, my christening, my communion, and my confirmation. Honestly, doesn't mean much to me. But I wouldn't consider myself atheist. I like to know about all the different religions, and I suppose if anything I'd probably be more spiritual and more, you know, I like to think that there's some force or of nature or something, you know, that's keeping things in line and that's behind things happening and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe it's weird, but yeah, it's, I don't know, I don't think anyone can explain what they believe in and stuff. What is life like in Ireland? Grand, I suppose. I don't really know what I don't really know what life is like anywhere else. Well, like, I do, I've been there, but, you know, I suppose it's just life. Either way, no matter where I live, I'm still living, you know. You know. What would you name the autobiography of your life? Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, or something similar. Maybe, yeah. What is one of your favourite quotes? Not that I can't really think of any that I can say. That I really should have read these questions before I answered them, but I posted one, yes, actually posted 2 quotes yesterday, both that I think I will cherish forever. One, they're on my Tumblr somewhere. One was a little spiel or a little paragraph from Jane Eyre about women and, you know, being oppressed back in the day and stuff like that. Kind of like what I was talking about with Sylvia, and how her writing kind of helped women break the silence of their feelings and stuff. And the other was Liam Gallagher's philosophy on God, which both I found beautiful pieces of writing. But yeah, that's, I don't know, there's plenty. I mean, there's so many from the Bell Jar that I've underlined, and from plenty of different books, and I have to keep reminding myself not to mark the Jane Eyre book that I'm reading right now because it's from the library. But there's so many I can't think. Sorry. What? Sorry. No, I just read that one. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? Jade, Alice, or Sapphire. I adore those names. I don't even know if Sapphire's real name, but when I was younger and used to write stories, there would always be a girl called Sapphire in them. Sapphire or Friday, I like that name as well. Kind of drawing inspiration from Wednesday Addams. I was like, you know, well, Friday, that's a nice name. But yeah, I adore those names. I was going to be called Jade, actually. Then again, I was also going to be called Amber, and Holly, because I was born in December, and Kelly, but my dad voted against that because he thought people might call me Smelly Kelly, though I promise I don't smell. What's the hardest thing you've ever done? Probably saying goodbye to my granddad, hands down, and relearning to eat. I think those two were the hardest. Where's Waldo? I don't know, but I know where Wally is. Who is Waldo? Who is your favourite Harry Potter character? Ron, Fred, and Tonks. I can't believe and still, after years, I still can't get over the fact that she killed Fred. Fred was the funnier twin. Like, why couldn't he not have his ear severed off? Have you ever met a fan? I don't like using the word fan because I think it's silly. I mean, fans are used for people like Lady Gaga and stuff like that. You know, I'm just a person. Sorry, the lighting has gone really bad all of a sudden. But I'm not famous. I'm just, you know, I don't like the term fan. I think it's silly. But I have met two people who watched my videos before, both in Dublin. One who I follow on Tumblr, and I was going to say her URL there, but I don't want to like name and shame her, but follow her anyway. And they both came up to me, and they were so lovely. On both occasions I nearly started crying because it was very strange. It was really lovely though, and I was just, I don't know, I feel if they're watching this, which I doubt it, but I know I would make a very bad impression in real life, but I promise it really did mean a lot to me. I'm not crying, I swear, I just have something in my throat. And you're all thinking, you're right, but no. Yeah, it was really, really lovely, and both of them were very nice. So, how are you today? Okay. Yeah. Just having a bit of a rest day, which I don't normally like rest days, but yeah, got some shopping done, getting this done finally. But yeah, I suppose I'm okay. I'm kind of tepid, I'd say. Sorry, I'm on my last page now, and I don't think I'm going to get any more done because I've like less than a minute left. Could you say something in Irish, please? Like how your morning was, what the weather's like, anything. Okay, I apologise for the basic quality of my Irish. I'm in higher level and I can't speak it. I've been learning it since I was 4, and yet I cannot speak a thing. Díagúit gach duine is mis Sian agus amach tá na tamsere anna uafásach tá sé anscamalach agus